me, Cody Larson, Casey Prather, and Skyler Wilbekin. What was it about our group that made us special? Do you think it helps having 5 of us at the beginning to cling to each other, and that's what helped made us so successful through our 4 years?
I think we were able to, grow together. I think that we all have different backgrounds, different stories. We're all different personalities as well. And I think we're also, all open to each other, listening to each other and not really judging anybody. And we just want to be friends. We came together, we knew we had to learn a lot to be able to be one day leaders of this team. We had great guys ahead of us. And we always tell ourselves, once it's going to be our team,
Yeah.
You're going to wait for our time. And you're going to wait for our time. It's okay. You're going to wait for our time.
Yeah.
Obviously, people we had different paths. Cody ended up transferring. Scotty was playing a lot of minutes freshman year more than us. You also were playing as well more than me and Casey. Casey, I'm having a great season. His senior year, so all our paths were different, but we stayed together. I just think that because we had a vision. It's the first time we met. I remember the first time we met. We knew that we were going to be special because we wanted us to be together. We were always hanging out together. And we were at some point, this was going to be our team. Yeah. And, we're going to be leaders of that team. We're just waiting for that. We're going to do everything we need to do. Get ready for that. We're going to learn anything we need to learn. Get ready for the time. It's going to be, our team. And I think that, we were thinking about, being one and done. Thinking about, I'm going to leave or transfer, whatever. No matter what it is, we're going to stick together. And we're going to be able to be one day leaders of this team. We're going to be able to lead this team to, the highest place and be, hopefully, winning our championship. That's what our mindset was from day one. I think that we stick to that toward the whole 4 years.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. I can remember vividly just us amongst ourselves. First week we started staying after practice early in that freshman year, and we were playing one-on-one with each other and just doing all this extra stuff. We did everything together, the Call of Duty, FIFA, just hanging out, living together, eating together. And at some point, it wasn't that we had a knock on the leadership that was before us, the guys, upperclassmen. We just knew that when we're in the position one day, we're going to do things differently. It's going to be our team.
Yeah.
And when we're going to be in that position, we're going to make things different. We're going to play for each other. We're not going to look for stats and all this. We're going to be about winning. And ultimately, that's what we did,
Yeah.
And Coach Donovan did such a great job continuing to hold us accountable. You guys say you love each other, prove it by the way that you play and carry yourselves on the court. Because if you say you're about team and that you love each other and you're playing for each other, you'll come with the right attitude and you'll give the best effort and do all these other things. And what was your relationship like with Coach Donovan once you got to campus?
It was great. I mean, obviously, I was still really close to my high school coach, but having Coach D, open his door for us. Obviously, we were going to Thanksgiving dinner as well with the whole team, and I feel like his office was always open to talk about anything. I mean, I'm gonna lie to you. There's one time at some point in my senior year, and I don't think a lot of people know about this. Probably nobody knows about it. I went to talk to Coach D, and I was crying after we talked. I think that I went up for I was supposed to do something on the court, and I went to talk to him for 2 hours. We talked for 2 hours, and ended up crying after we talked because it was deep. He just told me some things that that's really deep that I needed to hear. It was tough, but I just felt like it was always more than a coach. He was always a guy you could come and talk to about anything. He was always pushing us, even when we didn't want to hear, even when we didn't want to do it. He knew that there was more out there for us. And he was praying us for obviously just us being men and being able to handle whatever comes our way after college. And we went through a lot in college, injuries, we had suspensions, you had ups and downs, family issues, whatever. You all go through a lot. But I feel like he was always there to make sure, we stayed together, and he was always there to listen to us. Obviously me, my family wasn't here. Obviously I was thankful for, you guys being around me and, you also hanging out with your family as well. So I had a lot of, different families I had at Florida, but he knew that, there was basketball and on the court, sometimes he knew that, we need to talk about different things, and he was always there for that. And I felt like he was really good at separating, basketball is here, and and after basketball, we can talk about different things. And it was never too busy for us. It was never like, okay, I can't talk now, or like, yeah, I can't. I don't have time. He was always there to either to work out, either to talk. Like, it was crazy because I felt like he was one of the best coaches I've ever had, because I was able to have him for 4 years, and he helped me really grow in, for 4 years, and especially in the professional level. It's rare to have a coach for 4 years, 4 straight years. It's probably never going to happen.
Man, as soon as I left college and went, NBA, Monty Williams was awesome to have as a coach in the coaching staff. But when I got overseas, man, I was like, oh my goodness, we were spoiled.
But sometimes you don't even talk to your coach, man. Sometimes, like, your coach is here, you never talk to him. You just, okay, come and do your job, and that's it. You have one word with the coach, whatever. But everybody do their own thing. It's like
my first year in Turkey. It's first of all, it's my first time living overseas, like living, like, you're there to stay to play basketball. And my coach, I'm so fortunate, so thankful for my teammate, Marcinas Poichis, he's a Lithuanian guy, and now he's a scout for the Denver Nuggets. But he embraced me. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have went crazy, because the assistant coach didn't talk. The head coach, in the 6 months I was there, the head coach probably spoke 50 words to me. Bro, he would sit on the sideline, practice with the worst warm-up I've ever had, bro. We didn't, bro. We just we ran around, did quick feet around the paint, the free throw line, and just did like a few other footwork stuff. And then he's like, all right, let's go, 10 minutes. I was like, that's it. And then just give us the ball, and we just play up and down. And the coach would just sit on the sideline, arms crossed. Sometimes he'd be on his phone. And I'm like, is there a game plan? Like, how am I supposed to play pick and roll defense? Or the only time he ever said anything is if we came in and we just weren't playing hard. As long as we played hard, practice, whatever, he didn't care. But I was like, man, I miss that environment with Coach Donovan, where he would really teach us and coach us, and if he saw that our attitude was wrong or something was up, even before, like you and me, whenever we would walk into the gym together, how's it going? Are y'all are you Mr. and Mrs. Yeguete today, or Mr. and Mrs. Young?
It was always said that. It was always said that. It was just his energy, man. It was some days we come in the gym like, oh my gosh, man! Like, I had a long day at school, I'm tired. It just might hype to be able to practice. I also remember how we used to warm up at the charge drill. Boy,
I forgot about that.
You had, but if you were ready to go after this drill, man, but you were ready to go after. If you're ready before that, you're ready after the drill. You're ready to go to play after the drill. The charge drill, bro. Okay, Pat, go ahead, Pat. Come to force me that you can take a charge, man. Oh my goodness.
So
that was the worst. But he had ways to make us ready for sure.
Let's tell the fans about this charge drill. So our freshman year, Coach, he went away from it after our sophomore year. I think he picked it back up on our senior year a little bit.
He did. Even Duke was doing it sometimes just to get us hyped. Remember when Duke was like,